Hello social media. I'm making a very short video. I do hope that everyone's okay and not panicking too much about all this fear mongering that we've been getting fed. But because I believe that this pandemic, as everyone's calling it, is an international created crisis. So I'm going to share this with you because I think it's important that everybody see this for peace of mind. Um, so, according to the public health document on the government website, just 4 days before Boris Johnson made his speech about self quarantining for everyone for 3 weeks, yeah, just 4 days before this, public health declared that corona is not even classified as a high consequence infectious disease anymore. So it seems it was classified as a high consequence infectious disease as an interim measure in January, and that was changed on the 19th of March. They claim that it doesn't fit the criteria, yet in the same breath they say that they still needed a national coordinated response. What the government's bringing out this response, this corona response, but I mean, why? So, I mean, this states that in the UK, a high consequence infectious disease is defined according to the following criteria. Acute infectious disease typically has a high case fatality rate, may not have effective treatment, often difficult to recognise and detect, ability to spread in the community and within healthcare settings, and requires an enhanced individual population and system response to ensure it's managed effectively. So, if corona, they've decided, is not defined, yeah, by that criteria, then why all the fuss? And why hasn't this document, this declaration by the public health bodies, why hasn't it been made known, mainstream? Why is this just something that someone just happened to find on their website? So, what is really going on here? Now, I have mentioned in several of my videos about how many high-level security meetings happened just prior to all of this. It kind of gives the game away. There was meetings in China during the military games with hundreds of military and security officials worldwide. It was called I think it's called the Xinjiang Forum or something, Ninth Forum. There was the 56th Munich Security Conference with 500 global leaders and defence ministers from all over the world. Why do you think these meetings all just happened to have occurred all before all of this? Now, I've mentioned also in another video that I made that NATO held a massive meeting in London on the 3rd and the 4th of December, and one of the topics was exercises which allow NATO to test procedures and tactics. And according to the link, NATO had recently boosted its exercise program, and in this article they mention how they plan in advance, which could be a live exercise or a computer exercise. Well, in this video, I will leave the link to it. We've got the Secretary of State stating publicly that this is a live exercise, and Donald Trump saying, well, someone should have told me. And I'd like to ask the question, why was mainstream media not mentioning that the Public Health Agency had downgraded that coronavirus into a non-high consequence infectious disease? Whilst the same week, the government and the media were advising people to shut up shop. This is, to me, this is the smoking gun, because they did not inform people that they'd made this decision. Why do you think that is? Because this is all planned. Alright, I'm illogical. Stay safe and thank you for listening.